Hello, and thank you for stopping by and watching another one of my YouTube videos. We got a difficult situation on this carpet with an adhesive that was transferred to the carpet from a protector that goes down for protect the carpet from rolling chairs. When I find an adhesive on the carpet, if there's little spots, you can use solvent. However, there's too much of an area here to use a solvent, so we have a series of other steps and processes that I'm going to use to remove this. We also have over here very similar situations from a different product. Put my hand on it, it's very sticky, so we got to make sure that we get this residue completely removed. If there's any residue that's left over, it will eventually attract and hold dirt, and then the spots will show up again. So what we're going to do today is go through a series of steps to remove this adhesive. And I'd like to go in a step-by-step process and explain to you how this is taken care of. If you ever have anything you put on your carpet that has an adhesive on it, if it's been on the carpet for beyond 30 days, the adhesive will begin to transfer to the carpet. There are runner materials that people use when there's remodeling going on, and this is safe to use, but once it's gone over the 30 days or if it's in direct sunlight, the adhesive will transfer to the carpet. So we're going to get started and show you the process. Okay, the first step that we're going to do is I'm going to spray this down with a high pH product. This is going to be very hot as it's coming through the hoses, and then we're going to do a little agitation just to soften it up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to work this in with the carpet brush, and this is going to start to soften the adhesive that's on the carpet. You'll start to see some of it coming off this process. Okay, I'm going to apply some heat now. We're going to get this adhesive real hot. And then we agitate with the brush. Then we're going to come back over with the upholstery attachment and extract out the adhesive. This just has to sit on here for just maybe 15-20 seconds, and then move on to another section. That's it. You can see right here, you can zoom in, this line right here, this is the clean line where I removed the adhesive, and here's where the next beginning section is going to be. So I'm going to put a little bit more heat on this, and we'll move on to that section. Now that this area is beginning to cool, I'm running my hands over it, and there's no residue left behind from the source of the stain. You can clearly see here where it still remains. And you can see that it's coming out very nicely. Again here, this product is coming out very nicely. Going to change procedures in the removal of this adhesive. The first step that I was trying was not strong enough, so I always like to start with more of a gentle process and see how that works, and if it doesn't work then I step up the intensity. So I'm going to be applying an entirely different product. We're not going to need to use the steamer. We're going to wet these areas down really well with a different product and then do a heavy scrubbing. I'd like for you to take a look at this section right here. I got a real nice clean line. This was my test area over here, and I was very happy with the results on how this came out. And so by doing this, I found then the process that I'm using now is the best step to use, and it's a little bit more intensive. But this is what's going to be necessary to do to remove this adhesive. And so I just mixed up a different product, and I'm going to apply it. And during the application of this product, you'll start to see the carpet going back to its original color. So if you look close enough as I'm spraying this, you'll start to see that coming cleaner. However, it does need a heavy agitation. You see how it's starting to blend in? You got to be very careful when you're using stuff on your carpet, putting any type of padding down that has an anti-slip product on the back. If it sits there for too long, it will leave an adhesive over time. And certain products are very difficult to get out. Working this product into the adhesive with a carpet brush. That's coming nice and clean. So we're going to apply the same product back over here in this area where we first started. And as you can see, the adhesive wasn't coming out very well. So as I do this process with this other product, you're going to start noticing again this side coming clean as well. So as you can see, there's quite a difference there. Okay, we're going to do the final rinse on this adhesive stain. And after I've got that product rinsed out, then I'm going to pre-spray carpet and we'll do the rest of the cleaning throughout the house. So this product is on the acid side of the pH scale, very good neutralizing rinse, and that's how you avoid having soap residue left in carpet. Doing a very heavy rinse. I put a lot of the product on the carpet to remove this stain, and it got worked down quite deeply into the carpet. And I got to get down there and neutralize and get all that rinsed out. We've got a very nice clean line going on here. Okay, we got the adhesive out of the carpet now, and as you can see, we got two big clean areas. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to use the regular pre-spray and then do the full room cleaning and blend all of this in. You can see these areas blend in where the adhesive stain was next to the area where it wasn't stained, on the block area. So we're going to do a scan over the room. This carpet almost looks completely brand new. The adhesive stains have come completely out, which I'm very happy to see. And once the adhesive stains were removed, then we had these two big clean areas in the carpet. So after removing the adhesive stains, I'm going to use a higher pH product in the fabric areas, and then did the rest of the cleaning. And as a result, you can see the carpet looks absolutely wonderful. You can probably hear my hose running in the background, so I've got a little more work to do in the other areas of the house, but this is the main